What is going on with my hair? I just did a video for Instagram and my hair was like stuck up in the air. This is what happens when I wash this ridiculous mess on top of my head. It's just fluffy and ridiculous. I do apologise. That is not how I wanted to start this reading. Yeah. I do hope you are well. I hope you're really well. I just want to say a massive thank you for being here. Thank you for showing love. And if you haven't done already, please like the video, comment. I love to hear feedback. I really do. And subscribe if you haven't done already, because it does help me to pull in a more accurate reading for you. I do feel like this is going to be an almost personal reading. This feels... the energy feels clear and right on point, and I feel like I'm going to deliver it very fast. That's how it feels. And not that I'd say I have a couple of faces in mind, but I can feel the type of energy that's on the receiving end, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's the reason why it's going to come quite fast. So if you are interested, you can actually purchase the deck that I'm using, the AEIOU Oracle, from the description box from my website, which will be up and running shortly. Cannot wait. Yes. No, that's too many, isn't it? Can I have a clear message, please? Clear message. Clear message. Oh no, we've got somebody calling. Message. Are you still there? Are you still recording? It just switched off. Okay, so everything that happens in the reading is for the reading. So an unexpected call is going to be coming in for somebody. Unexpected call on its way. Unexpected call on the way. Let's just have a look to see what's going on. I feel like it's going to be a very precise message with the way these cards are carrying on. I don't think it ever has taken this long to get a card out of this oracle deck. So Ooh. Breathe. A breath of fresh air. Okay, so this card is speaking to you in regards to your third eye. And I feel like if you have been feeling like everything's been a bit blocked and a bit like, what the fuck? And what am I meant to be doing? And all that kind of stuff. Then there is if you think about the dandelion, the blowing of the seeds. So there's going to be like new information dropping in, new epiphanies, new insights, maybe stuff that you've sort of been asking questions for is coming back into your realm. What's this one? Okay, the sun is shining. So if you have felt like you have been left out in the cold, or things haven't been moving, then they will absolutely start feeling like they are moving. So the sun speaks of confidence. So with these seeds being blown, I'm getting that you're going to start seeing something come back to you. And it's going to give you a new confidence, a new shine. I feel like the connection to a mother could be important also, whether you are male or female. And there is light definitely shining on some sort of circumstance in your life. I feel maybe even for some that you might have done some inner work with the mother. This card has been coming up over the eclipse. This is the energy of the eclipse. I'm going to read this full card today because it has been coming up non-stop over this portal. So at the moment, we've got eclipses going off. We've got retrogrades. We have Len. There's so much energy going off at the moment, and it's designed to disrupt. Like, it's the spin dry to get the last crap off you of last year before you start your new year. Like, Aries season is the start of the year. Yeah. And we've got the 7 of coins coming out sideways, which is basically saying, like, this is catapulting you forward. That's what I'm getting. Like, there's a lot of fast movement. You've packed your bags and you're ready. I feel like there's a sense of being ready. Like, when you get the go time, when you get the go signal, you're going to be like, right, that's it. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to read the 7 of spikes. And I've just realized that you've got 2 7s out on the table already, which is you're on the right track. So a large Pantham cat said to roam the fields of Exmoor in Devon and Somerset in the United Kingdom. The beast has been known to sneak into farmers' field in the dead of night and snatch their livestock. One such farmer alleged the beast was responsible for the death of over 100 sheep in the span of 3 months, all by violent throat injuries. The community was so troubled by these stories that a troop of Royal Marines were sent to Exmoor in 1983. It's the year I was born. Several claim to have seen the beast through their night vision devices, and even their commanding officer was quoted as saying their target behaved like a human, with a human-like intelligence, and always moved with surrounding cover amongst hedges and woods. So in upright, it's deception, secrecy, getting away with something. Yeah? The upright. The upright card warns against using deception and secrecy as a means of advancement. If you are lucky, you might get away with it, but be warned that there is high chance that other people will find out what you've been trying to keep secret. The more you dig yourself into a hole of deceit, the more effort you will need to keep up the facade. Or charade, should I say. If the deception is not coming from you, you may be the victim here. Keep an eye out for any sneaky behaviors and trust your gut when something tells you it's too good to be true. So the eclipse is basically bringing an energy of karmic resolution. That's how I'm reading it. So anything that was kept in the dark, or if this could even be lies that you have been telling yourself, people. So like, generally when we have someone around us who is not being honest and is being deceitful, and we're being open to that kind of behavior, normally what it means is that it's actually an energy inside of ourselves that we could be lying to ourselves. This could be in regards to our level of worth. Why are we spending time with someone who is not being 100% honest? Why are we spending time with someone who is not being 100% clear? All good questions. And if it is you that is keeping stuff from somebody, something, someone, why? Why? Why is that? Whether this is an apology or a truth or feelings, whatever this is, why? What is the gain? What is the gain for both you and this person if you are being deceitful? I was saying to somebody the other day that if you don't speak your mind, if you don't speak your mind, what you're doing is you're actually not trusting that other person. And you can't create an intimacy with that person. Because if you're constantly holding back and keeping things to yourself, then what you're doing is not trusting that person with your truth. So if you're in a relationship where you're finding it hard to trust each other, then the best thing to do is to start talking to each other about it. Like, if you think that this person is going to lose their shit every single time that you share your truth, like, first of all, is what you're saying truthful? Is it graceful? Is it a truth for everyone, or is it just your truth? Is it the way that you're sharing it? You know, does this person get so triggered that you feel impossible to share? There's lots of stuff that can happen in deception. We think of deception as being really, really negative, and obviously it is, but it's a growth. If you can find awareness for the way that you're acting, why you're acting that way, then it's a good thing. Yeah. From this card, I feel like there's a strategy. There's a strategy coming through. Something's being planned. And I'm getting the mandala effect from that card, which I wouldn't normally. There's something to do with time. Definitely a masculine energy, but it could be from the angelic realm, possibly. And there's a loyalty to someone. Let's have a look at this. Not that one. Bear with me just a second, because I'm going to read a little bit on this card. Bear with me just a second. Interesting. Yeah, that card with the loyalty. What are you being loyal to? Who are you being loyal to? Interesting questions. Right, so the 4th of air. Structure, routine, order, patterns, discipline, organization, understanding. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. So, what can I take from that? Ooh, interesting. If you truly want something, you have to make time for it. I feel like that has something to do with this deception. I feel very much that you are almost like stuck at a crossroads. This is the energy that I'm getting. I feel like you're almost stuck at a crossroads because you're being loyal. You're being loyal to a pattern, a way of dealing with life that is no longer serving you. And that's the thing that's coming up for 3. Not those today. Not those today. I was really enjoying reading with these, actually. Let's get these in. Let me just get a little bit more information on this card before I start downloading this, because I could read it a couple of different ways. Your patterns of what you invest in, what you invest time in, who you invest time in. Page of Pentacles. There is an offer in regards to an opportunity. I feel like you're actually holding something up to the light. You're holding something up in front of your eyes and saying, right, I actually need to have a look at this. Why am I acting this way? Why am I keeping it to myself? And this is about sharing. This is about giving. Why am I holding back? Why am I holding back from sharing? heartbroken. So maybe this could be in regards to reaching out and having a more intimate relationship with someone, whether this is a friendship or an actual relationship. You've had your heart broken before. And this is what you've sort of been piecing together in your mind. You're not sharing your thoughts, feelings, and, you know, insights on things because maybe that might feel scary. And this has become loyal to patterns. You've got the sun twice in your reading already. This is literally about vulnerability. You can see the little child on the horseback, like riding into town. You've got 2 horses here and you've got 2 sons. I feel like there's a want to move forward. There's a want to travel. There's definitely a want. And I want to heal. This holding back is really heavy, and that's probably the reason why you felt blocked and maybe even under the weather and in a dark place and, you know, just generally like hiding under a rock for a bit. Tell me about this loyalness. What are we loyal to? What's the pattern? Being on your own. Keeping yourself to yourself, being on your own, don't let people in. I'm okay on my own. I'm fine. Everything's okay. I feel like you're protected. But you want the 2 of Cups. Conflicting narratives, I feel. That message could not be more clearer. Honestly, I really enjoyed working with these the other day when I was out. It was good. They're sort of quite humorous the way they deliver a message, for definite. Yeah, Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is you. You're being cruel to yourself. There's an element of cruelty and deception. I feel like this is an inner voice. This could honestly, yeah, you're not expressing to people, places, and things. You're holding back. Temperance and the Fool. The Temperance is about bringing balance. I feel like you're wanting to balance something out. You know this is for your highest good as well. I feel like this is a deeper level of conversation. That's what what I'm getting from this card, which I don't normally get, is the 2 cups in between, and you pour in the water back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's like there needs to be a really important, deep conversation that needs to happen to bring balance. Now is the time. Interesting. Look, you've got the 2 of Cups from the Temperance, and then you've got the 2 of Cups on the 2 of Cups. Yeah? This is what you're wanting. You're wanting that free-flowing communication. Free, I can't even speak. This is what you think. You think you're going to get all stumbled over your words. The King of Cups came out sideways over this 6 of Pentacles, which means it's like you're not sure whether you can even give to this situation. Page of Wands is like childlike energy, childlike travel. So anything that has felt like stagnant or slow, harmful, draining, it's like put some childlike energy to it. Have fun, play. Don't take it so seriously. And for someone, like go out on a date. Like just go out on a date. Like just spend time together. I feel like there's something in regards to you know, like the energy that I'm getting is it feels like someone, whether this is you or the person that you're connecting with, is my hair feels horrible. Sorry. Don't think I've managed to get all my shampoo out. It doesn't feel very nice. It feels claggy. Shampoo is so weird on my hair. Sorry to share that in the middle of the reading. What I'm getting is you or someone that you're dealing with is sitting at home thinking about you, or you're thinking about the person that you want to have this relationship with or have this interaction with. And it's like the more you sit at home and not do anything about it, the more it drains you. Yeah. If you just ask them out, it would create like a different kind of energy, because even if that person was like not interested in you, and I don't feel like that's the truth because we've got the Two of Cups here. If that person wasn't interested in you, you would know and you would be able to move on and get on with your life. Like this, or say, for example, you need to have a deep and meaningful conversation with a family member, or, you know, maybe someone that you used to be friends with or something like that. Like whatever it is, it's better to actually do it than it is to ignore it, because you're draining your energy by doing it. Because the more you think about it and the more you tie yourself in loops about it, you're not creating the right energy for healing, because you're not acting on your intuition. You're not acting on your thought processes. Hair's going all over the place. As I said, keeping this short and sweet. So if this is the confirmation that you need to go and do what you need to do, then you need to go and do it. So you've got the moon on the bottom of the deck in the reverse, which is basically saying that anything that's kept in the dark needs to be brought into the light. So that's another confirmation. Anything else? Okay, so we've got the Tower. You're basically stopping things from moving forward. You and this person can work together in regards to healing this heart. So whether this is actually someone that you're going to work with, or someone that you want to plan with, or someone that you want to have a relationship with, whatever, it's like you're going to heal through working with this person. Yeah? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Can we give this person, this energy, a push? What's the energy? What's the confirmation? Oh, Ace Pentacles, Ace Cups. Oh, wow. That's your confirmation. God says yes. Whoa. There you go. I don't really feel like I need to do anything else to that. Two aces. I love when I get a confirmation like that. That's amazing. Woo! There you go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That is your answer. Go for it. I'm going to get you an oracle just to finish. If there is something that you are wanting to do, whether it's an apology or expressing yourself or whatever it is, you need to do it. You need to do it. You need to do it, do it, do it, do it. And you can go and have a look on Google what the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is, just to get massive clarification. But God says yes. Emotional fulfillment and all the opportunities. Woo-woo. Love that confirmation for someone. And we've got take time to reflect, the Mirror Guardian. So the theme over the eclipse is to understand why you are making the choices you are making, and that will help you to undress why you're holding back. And yeah, I feel like maybe you should share this with the person, because this is the outcome. That's amazing. Well, I'm off. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I love sharing the energy with you. And as I said before, if you would like to subscribe and comment, I'd love to hear from you. And I would love to hear how this resonates with you and how you're going to use it over the eclipse. Take care.